So, let's talk about it. The report is coming in here from Trags is the Reds are going to address their defense in the offseason and make some hard decisions. The Reds were willing to live with growing pains, but this seems mental at this point. And yeah, if you have not seen the Brewers series so far, it's been pretty rough. We lost 10-8. Well, my bad. We lost 10-8. And then we just lost tonight 6-5. And I don't know. Starting off the year, our pitching was really, really good. I think once Hunter Green went down with a groin injury, it definitely did not help. But for the most part, I was actually pretty happy with our pitching in the beginning part of the year. It definitely has not, been as great as of lately. And definitely our defense has been wishy-washy. But for the most part, you go back to some of these games, even games we lose, ironically enough, our defense isn't like the most atrocious thing in the world, but it's definitely something that, as we see in the report, it's going to get worked on. As I said, I've said many times, I'll say it again, this year was a lot better than last year. Last year was absolutely awful, and I think we, have room for improvement. We have areas where we can get better. We are currently still at third place in our division, which shout out to the boys for that, because, losing to the Brewers back-to-back definitely is not going to help that in any way possible. So, yeah, we're just going to have to, again, get back to the drawing board and hopefully figure some things out. I don't know. It's annoying. It's annoying, but again, like I've said many times, like I watched last year, and last year was so bad. It was so freaking bad that this year, even though yes, it's not the greatest so far, and we definitely don't look the greatest, it's so much better. And from looking at it from that perspective, I'm just happy that this year I get to watch some actual competent baseball. I almost said football. Some competent baseball, and I actually can, enjoy the games. And some of the games have been mind-numbing, don't get me wrong. There's always that typical, we find a way to lose the very last second and fall out. But, we're talking about a point here where, we're right on the cusp. Like, this is a playoff picture right now for the NL League. We have the Mets, right? And then we're right behind the Mets. So, we're in the conversation. Obviously, losing to the Brewers back-to-back is not going to help us. And it's definitely going to keep us out of that wild card spot. But we're talking about a thing that a year ago it would be a dream to talk about. So, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I feel like I'm more appreciative that this year was so much better than last year. And obviously previous years as well, where I'm like, I understand the team is not where we want it to be, and the team still has a lot of problems. But I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful that it's better than last year, man. I'm thankful I can watch some Reds baseball and not have to pull my hair in my head. So that's kind of how I look at it. Again, I know if you're a lifelong fan, I've been a lifelong fan. I've been a fan of the Reds for what? 18 years? 17? It's been a while, but I haven't watched them as like every single game as I do now. But I've been a fan for at least over a decade. I'll say around 17 years, I think. I'll have to go back to exactly when I started, but it was back in a while ago. So, but again, like I said, even then, apologize for that. Even then, it's I don't know. It's one of those things where the Reds have definitely struggled over the years. So whenever I get to even watch good Reds baseball, it's always nice. Yeah. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. I'll see you guys next one.